Hi, friends. I'm Cheryl. So, I've done a couple of videos on insecurity. I did the meditation, and then I did a video talking about how does it show up for you? How is it in your physical body? Today, I want to talk a little bit about some things that you can use to help you with insecurity. Now, you might say, why didn't you do that first? And I want to tell you that it's really important to know how it's showing up. And the meditation and the video I did the other day can both help you with that. Because how it shows up for you will determine the best things to do for yourself. So I want to start by saying that sometimes when we think about what can help us, we may be thinking about things like antidepressants because of the degree of anxiety we might be experiencing. And sometimes that is the way that we have to go. We have to take care of ourselves, and you have to be able to recognize if natural things can only help you enhance. I have been very fortunate that I have been able to completely switch to natural products. And I use essential oil supplements, crystals, a lot of prayer. And as an example, if you're dealing with insecurity, that can have a very anxiety-based component to it. And for anxiety, there are many essential oils that are very, very good. So if you're dealing with insecurity, there are some essential oils that might be beneficial to you. Anything that is calming, lavender is the first thing that usually comes to mind. Lavender is a very calming oil. It calms the skin, so it's really good for skin issues, but it calms the mind. It's really good for intuition for that purpose. In the same vein, if your insecurity is somehow doubting yourself, doubting your intuition, having purple crystals around you, wearing them, can be very beneficial. This is an amethyst that I have. So you can put this close to where you might meditate. I keep some crystals right on my desk. But again, you might wear I thought I had it here, but I have a pendulum of amethyst, and I have one that I can wear around my neck, but I think I have that in the other room. Sorry, I should have brought it in here. So that's an example of how, so I'm going to do that example with a couple of different colors and oils to help you. And please feel free to reach out if you are unsure of what could help you in the natural family, and you want to try something that's natural. So another thing that shows up sometimes with insecurity is feeling like you can't say what you want to say. There's a doubt about being able to express yourself. And that doubt can make you insecure because you're not able to speak your truth. And a lot of the times you may not even be thinking about it from a standpoint of speaking your truth. You might just be thinking about the fact that you doubt whether you should say something to your boss, somebody in your family, a friend. You might feel as though somehow whatever you would say would not be taken the way that you would want it to be taken, or even your person, you know. So there are, I'm going to tell you that the blue family is very helpful for this. This is an angelite crystal. And angelite is really good for that. It helps connect to the angel energies that are around you, your spirit guides. But the blue color of it is also really good for insecurity and doubt, particularly related to saying something. Another one that's really good for this is labradorite. And you can see that labradorite has many color variation in it, but there's definitely a very blue component to it. Labradorite really helps to dispel negative energy and insecurity and fear. And so it does this by increasing your self-confidence. So that's how labradorite can work. When I first saw this particular piece, I was drawn to it partially because of the colors and the way that it's so luminous, but it is also really good as a massage stone. And so when I feel the insecurity in my body and it's showing up as tension or something like that, I can use the crystal to just rub in that area. And that's very beneficial. So, so that's another example of how you can use the crystal. I also have lapis lazuli that I wear because it's also really good for insecurity. Another one that's really good is if your insecurity shows up because you're doubting yourself or you're doubting whether or not you have the skills to do something at your job, you're doubting whether or not you're worthy. Really, the worthiness is really one of the places where this shows up the most. Your green adventurine or green stones that are crystals that are really good for the heart can help your heart to open, to be able to see your own worthiness. The other that's good with that is the pink. And these are both rhodochrosite, this is rhodonite, and this is rhodochrosite. And both of these are really good for those types of things. But there's also, of course, rose quartz. And so like a rose quartz crystal. One of the beautiful things that you might not think about that you can do with a lot of crystals is you can put them into your bath also. So you can take a bath, a little bit of Epsom salt. You might drop a couple of drops of lavender or neroli, um, ylang ylang. I use Adaptive, which is a doTERRA product, but it's the anti-anxiety oil. Balance is another one that's really good. Um, or truly, the pinnacle is an oil called Melissa, which is lemon balm. Lemon balm as a plant, I'm getting a blocked throat chakra. So, and I think that's because I feel this resistance sometimes um, to using these natural products. Lemon balm can be, you can buy the tea, you can buy the plant and steep the leaves. And lemon balm is a really nice calming, has a really nice calming influence on you. If you are really finding yourself in a place that your insecurity creates almost like a depression for you, or you swing to that extent, Melissa as an essential oil is really powerful. It's also very costly because it takes so many leaves and the process of distilling it to get to those individual drops is pretty complicated. So oils that cost more just because of the availability of the plant and the process that they go through to make it pure. But 1 drop of Melissa on the pad of your thumb, pressed up against the soft palate on the roof of your mouth, is the fastest way across the blood-brain barrier. And it gives you that sense of kind of just taking you down a notch. So you become more even keel. It does not make you happy, right? That's what, when you experience depression, you're not, most anything you're going to use is not going to take you from depression to feeling good, like, oh, I'm happy. It's what you're looking for. And I know this because I've experienced depression. I've been suicidal. I use it to bring me to even keel. I just don't want to feel that extreme depression. Sometimes insecurity can show up that way. And so Melissa can be helpful, even just to take a smell from the bottle. And I'll show you really quickly. So this is my adaptive roller. So you can see this is just a roller that you can put on. And then it's there. You know, it's on your skin. It's going into your body and your bloodstream as a result of that. But it's also there for you just to inhale. And then this is Melissa. Melissa does not taste good, but you know what? I don't really care when I feel like that kind of swing come on. One little smell sometimes is all that it takes. And guess what? You're not even using a drop when you take a smell of an oil. So very helpful. And again, like I said, lavender, neroli, there are a lot of essential oils. And again, if you want more, let me know. The other thing I wanted to say about the green adventurine and the heart is sometimes it's helpful to just have hearts around. And I have several crystals that are in the shape of hearts, that there's something about the way they fit into your hand so that your finger kind of goes into the groove and it's like you can feel into your heart. I really recommend them when you're meditating because they're really great to hold on to. The other thing I like to do when I meditate is put my hand on my heart. It's like at the bottom of my heart, at the top of my heart, and just feel my heart as I'm meditating. But this is another really good way to just tap into the crystals when you're meditating. I actually also, I thought I had another one over here. Nope, I don't. So that's another way that you can use the crystals for insecurity, is to find crystals in a shape like a heart that helps you tap into your heart. Tap into the love that is there inside of you. So I hope that this helps you. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I know some of this stuff I've said before, but I've not said it specifically as it relates to insecurity. And that is our topic right now. So I hope that it helps. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.